Welcome, friends. What's going on? Satnam Namaste. Hello, happy June. Okay, in this video, I'm going to take you through an Akashic Records reading and energy update for the month of June. That's the scoop, month of June. All right, I'm already in the Akashic Records of the golden ray of creation. For those of you that don't know, there are many rays of creation. They are of different dimensional values. The golden ray is the ray of education. It is my favorite ray. I am like the little golden child. And it runs between the 9th and the 12th dimension. So I might go into that in more detail at some point. Those of you that are new, hello, welcome. My name is Stormie Calder. I am a high performance coach. I am an Akashic Records reader. I am a shaman. I am an energy healer. I am a teacher. I am all the good things. If you enjoy metaphysics and you enjoy spiritual enlightenment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap the bell for notifications. I do go live fairly frequently. And I'd love to hear in the comments below, post-stream, what specifically resonated for you and with you. All right. If you guys are new as well, I have a number of free trainings that you can find in the link in the description below. One on how enlightenment works, another one on the Akashic Records, how to begin to jump into your Akashic Records. I also have the source code framework open for enrollment, which is my feminine ascension program where we learn about arcane magic. We learn about the guardianship of the 5D. We learn about the elementals. And when I say we learn, I mean I teach. And this is a program for women specifically that I teach you how to work your own ascension process in a way that's really, really easeful. That's easy. It's easy on the body. It's easy on the feminine consciousness. It's a complete necessity. I deliver lots and lots of soul food. Okay. Wait, I have one more announcement actually. If you're interested in that, go check out the link in the description below. Right now there's a pay in full bonus where if you pay in full for the 9 months, it is a 9-month program ongoing. You get access to Break the Mold. Complimentary if you pay in full. I am removing that bonus over the next couple of days. So if you want Break the Mold and source code collectively, go ahead and enroll and claim that. If you have any questions, send me an email. And I have one more announcement, you guys, and then we'll jump into the video. My spirit guides asked me to create a YouTube membership. So it is called Quantum Mastery. I have 2 levels, depending on where you are financially. Choose your level if this is something you'd like to jump into. And I'm going to be doing weekly live streams on Quantum Mastery. What does that mean? It means I'm going to teach you about the quantum, okay? I'm going to teach you about metaphysics, and we're just going to do some magician shit together. I'm going to do them very casually on live streams, and I'm going to teach. This is different than source code, just for you guys to know. Well, I'm gonna explain this in a couple of ways. If you're in source code, you're automatically gonna get access to this program as well over here on YouTube. This one, Quantum Mastery, the YouTube membership, is different than source code because it's more of a mental set of ideas. I'm gonna walk you guys through metaphysics in general, and it is not yet pre-planned. So jump in. I will be doing my weekly videos, but we're going to be covering surfing the quantum. Source code is the actual ascension program that actually relies on like the framework of my womb space to hold in energy work and ascension for women. Quantum Mastery on YouTube is open to both men and women, and it is mental stimulation. Like, enjoy just the mental food. I'm going to be talking to your minds because apparently you guys enjoy that. So that's what I got. The Akashic Records asked me to open it up and do a YouTube membership. So let's try it out. If I enjoy it, we'll keep it running, you know? I feel free to check out wherever you can sign up for that. I think you go to my channel and then hit join, and then I think it'll give you the options. Or go to my channel and select memberships under the tabs. And if you have any questions or have trouble finding that, just send me an email. Okay. All right. I'm going to jump into energy themes for June. I already have our themes, but let me just check in with the Akashic records and see if there's anything they want to kick off with. And actually, I want to pull a card too. So we're gonna jump into all the things. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my gosh, look at this balance. I love seeing the numbers on the stream. I'm such a number kid. Okay, what's the theme? What's the theme for June? The theme for June is cast away all negativity and concealment. So release the masks. You got people on your tail, my friends. You got people on your tail that might not think the best of you. They might not enjoy your presence that much, or they might just be concealing themselves and faking their energy towards you to make you think that you have friendships that are actually just enemies. I think this is the month for that. We're in Gemini season. Like, not all friends are friends. Some of those friends be enemies. So have your head on a swivel. Tune into your own heart, okay? Like, listen to spirit. We'll go into our first theme in a minute, which is off of the tail of that phrase, but listen to spirit, listen to your heart. You know if people are lying to you or not. And if you don't, tune in, because the reality is, like, if you are completely centered in who you are and you're centered in yourself and you're in your own level of self-care and self-love, like, people can't lie to you. Especially women have like the best lie detectors. It's called the womb space. We actually carry a portal for creation around with us that has source power within us that can detect a lie from miles away. Not everything is as it seems for June. Not everything is as it seems. Read between the lines. People are masking on purpose because we're in a specific collective thought frequency where, let me read this a little bit. Let's see. It's almost like nobody knows where they fit right now collectively. Like, everybody's kind of surfing the same wave, meaning like they just, at the collective level, they just don't know where they land. So everyone is walking on eggshells. So everyone is concealing their true behaviors. The way that you get around that is you understand what's yours, what's not, what feels right for you, and start listening to your intuition. Read between the lines in every conversation you're having. I'm not going into this in this stream. If you want more, you can jump into my programs. But you need to focus on your intuition. You need to listen very, very carefully and understand when somebody is lying in front of you, whether or not they're lying to you, and be very mindful about whether or not you're lying to others. There's a lot of masks right now. This season carries a lot of masks. Just, oh my gosh, just be mindful of it, okay? Theme number 1 is do what you're told. What does that mean? When my guides say that, they tell me this all the time. They're like, do what you're told, Stormie. And I'm like, it means to focus on your spiritual insight. So spirit tends, there are many ways spirit will speak to people. It'll be a whisper, or it'll be a loud gut instinct, or it'll just be an automatic knowing, or some of you that are more clairaudient or clairvisual will receive actual spiritual downloads or insights. Do what you're told. Do not hesitate. I wouldn't even sit on spiritual insights right now. This like marching through Gemini season, getting into Cancer season is so mentally stimulated. Like, when the thought comes in, when the impulse or the insight comes in to do something, anything spiritual, it's a spiritual insight, but move. And for those of you that have trouble trusting your instinct, I'm not even going to go there. Figure it out. Like, you need to develop your intuition. I feel like I have a split audience right now. I have 2 audiences running. I got the ones that are real intuitive, like When spirit tells you to do something, do it. And those of you that are not intuitive, that are running around with your heads cut off like normal humans and don't know what to make of your intuition, listen. Find a way. Okay? I have plenty of programs. I got plenty of free offers. Jump into whatever. Like, find a way. You're going to need to learn how to listen to your instinct. Not the addiction instinct, not the instinct running the back of your mind, like the reptilian part of the brain. You need to learn how to trust spirit. You need to learn how spirit speaks. You need to focus on what spirit sounds like for you specifically and whether or not you're taking the right actions. And you'll know based on your gut instinct. Like, your conscience is going to be running the show. They're telling me a lot of guilt. So those of you that experience a lot of guilt, like guilt is this the cue. Guilt is the sign that something's not right, that you're not listening, that something's out of balance. Can you guys give me another one? Jealousy and envy is another one. If you're jealous or envious of what other people have, you are not with spirit. Like, that is just pure reptilian primal programming. Like, good luck getting your shit together. Again, I know I'm speaking to a split audience right now. Okay. Guides and guardians of the Most High. What else would you like to share around doing what you're told in spiritual insight? Can you tell me a little bit more, you guys? They're not. They're being very firm with me. Do what you're told. Develop your intuition. They're asking me literally not to go into detail. And I have 111 people in here. 111, in case you needed some numbers. Okay, theme number 2 is go bold and reject the mold. When you do receive your spiritual insight and your spiritual download, and you do have that gut instinct, fucking get it. Run. Don't double think it. Don't ruminate on it very long. This is not the season for rumination. This is the season for direct, immediate action that is based on mental stimulation. Okay, so the prosperity is awakening mentally. If you're a very heavy negative thinker, you're going to have a lot of trouble accessing spirit. So the first card that came out earlier was Castaway Negativity. We're in Gemini season. Gemini season is like one of the best times to go find your intuition, but it's a mental intuition in this season. The way that Gemini stimulates the human mind is that it brings your subconscious attention to multidimensional realities and quantum potential. You're automatically processing quantum potential because we're in the season of it. Whether or not you know how to translate that is a skill set that you either have or you don't. And if you don't, you're welcome to sign up to the Quantum Mastery YouTube membership because I'm going to be teaching you. Okay? It has to do with surfing the quantum. It's understanding potential and possibility. And the thing about Gemini season, and especially right now, is that it's almost like you're running down a train track and the train is ready to switch tracks over and over and over again. We're at choice point after choice point after pivot after pivot after pivot after pivot after pivot. Can you make the wrong decisions in the season? Yeah, absolutely. You could, I mean, they're telling me you could fuck your entire life up. You can run a train right into a wall. You know, they don't usually speak like this through me either. They're usually much sweeter. So there's a reason why they're coming in so hard and so hot. You can make a lot of mistakes during the season. You have to be very, very on top of your mental acuity, your mental prowess, your mental understanding of how you think and why you think it. They're not being gentle with me, the guardians. They're like, you have to be on top of your mind. There's a specific reason why that is now this year as opposed to like this time last year. Because this season we always need to be mentally acutely aware. But specifically this year, I'm sure it has to do with the astrology. I'm sure it has to do with big cosmic up changes and etc. But it's like they're showing me there's gasoline on the fire and Gemini season is the match. So whatever you're lighting a fire to is what's going up, which means in theory, you could light up all the wrong things in your life and have a train wreck by the end of the year. And that is entirely possible. Wow, this is an entirely different message than I expected to deliver today. How you use your own personal fire energy is going to dictate how this year unfolds for you. And this season is hot. Before we jump into Cancer season, the Geminis, like, they just keep showing me a match and lighting the powder keg of your subconscious mind and the collection and amalgamation of your personal thinking. How you think, how you believe, and why. If you are a chronic negative thinker, then they're saying scramble and get your shit together as quickly as possible, whatever that means for you. Start a meditation practice. For those of you that don't have a daily spiritual practice, fucking move on it. They're coming down like a ton of bricks with me right now. Even a lot of the people that I work with, like if you're not that I work with, but people that are accustomed to following me, if you don't have a daily spiritual practice, you are in hot lava. Daily, you guys. Okay? Daily meditation, daily something. It could be daily physical exercise while you're channeling your thoughts. It could be daily journal. You do something, okay? Take your fingers, go on freaking YouTube and search like what are good spiritual practices for me to do therapeutic healing. Like fucking have at it. Get at it. All right? As always, I feel like I have to interject this now. Take what you love, leave the rest. My guides, my guardians come in with a certain energy that is needed for the specific collective reading. If you don't like the energy, I don't care. It's spirit, okay? You can try to attach it to me. It's not me, it's spirit. So if you don't like it, it clearly resonates with you in a way that you don't like. And that's just not my problem. So, I mean, do your work. It further emphasizes the point. If you do like it, then great. If I inspire you, great. If spirit inspires you, great. Spirit is just lighting a match under your ass. Like, get it together. I don't know why this is coming through so bold, other than that's the theme. Theme number 2 is go bold, reject the mold. They're saying like enough of the lower level antics of trying to control the thoughts and emotions of others. They're showing me there's this like just very active, I mean, this is very human, but they're showing it more to me now. There's a very active underlying program where people think they're spiritual, but then they still will turn around and try to micromanage other people's emotions. Who the fuck you trying to micromanage in your life right now? Stop it. Stop it. Get your nose out of their stuff and mind your own business. These are really big lessons right now. The karma right now is a fucking powder keg. You will collect karma daily if you don't get it together mentally. That's why there's so much focus and so much emphasis on keeping your thoughts aligned with who you are, aligned with your virtues and your values. If you don't know what your virtues and your values are, then that is your work. And I'm not going to explain that more, but they're telling me more specifically. I don't know why. I'm just reading the energy. Okay. Those of you that know astrology, maybe there's something more specific there. It might have something to do with Jupiter entering Gemini. The blessings are in Gemini. But you're not going to be blessed for negative thinking. It's just an amplification. So if you're thinking in negative ways, like, and I can't even break it apart more. They're just saying to me, stop negative thinking. The negative thinking is the powder keg. And they are going to blow it up and hold you accountable. They being your own spirit guides, spirit in general, is fairly impartial. Like, spirit will love you into submission. Like, will make you submit through love. Spirit doesn't give a fuck, you guys. A lot of people are like, oh my God, spirit's so sweet. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know who your guides are. Like, Spirit's on a match under my ass since I was like 6 years old. Like, can we please, like, I don't know if you guys know how Spirit works. Spirit is like, get it together, folks. Clock is ticking. 1 year. Oh, 6 months. Oh, 3 months. Oh, you got 2 weeks left, sweetie. Oh, they don't look like they're on time. We're gonna boot them in the ass and bring tower after tower after tower after tower until they learn that reality is not so real and that they actually can change reality based on their thoughts, based on their perception, based on how they perceive. And that's what Spirit's saying right now. Start perceiving in a way that's bold, because Spirit's going bold if you're not. Go bold, reject the mold. You really need to, let me tap into them a little bit more. Can you guys give me a little bit more around the go bold statement, or are you finished there? Going bold is less about making mistakes through bold action and is more that you must be bold in your action, or Spirit will come over to you with a pin and pop you in the ass. Like, you need to be in movement. There's something about the magic of this time period, like the way Source is working with energy right now, that requires bold action. So if you are not taking bold action, you will be immediately prompted into continual, frequent, daily bold action in a negative way. I never speak to that side of Spirit because I am one of those gentle souls that remembers what it was like to have fires lit under my ass and be scared into Spirit. So I took the last 17 years to develop my practice to listen for the whispers. And when Spirit tells me to do something, I don't even think about it. I just move. I just do it. I might think about it for an hour or two, and then I'm like, okay, moving along. Whereas a lot of you, I'm going to be the accountability for you right now. This is a tough love channel. I'm not here to like fluff you up and give you fluff. The accountability is that a lot of you listen to Spirit and you'll fucking sit on it for years. You know what you need to do and you go, oh, but I don't know. I don't know. What is Mary going to think about me? What's Josh going to think about me? What are they going to say at the water cooler tomorrow morning if they find out that I decided to leap towards something? Oh, dear God. Everybody and their opinions can just like be tossed out the window. If you try to latch on to people's opinions, if you don't go bold, if you stay meek, and they're saying meek, 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 weak, like little mice running around the quantum, you will be eaten. I don't know if I know what that means, but that's what they just said to me. You will be eaten. Sharks, baby, sharks. There are sharks in the water. What does that mean? Energy harvesting. There's massive energy harvesting going on. So I wasn't as bold a couple of months ago to tell you that there was a lot of soul stealing going on. Now there's a lot of energy harvesting going on. We've been at war all year, like, and it's not going to stop. Like, energetically, like, the spiritual warfare is on fucking high. And the stakes are really high this month. Do I know why? No. Do I care to explore much more? No. I'm going to explore a little bit. I'm going to give it to you, and it's up to you to read between your own lines and develop a relationship with Spirit, because I can't hand feed you everything. That's like the point. For those of you that know what I do and are here with me for it, like model off of me. Like, it's like this level of like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I can't explain it all to you. You're either going to get it or you're not. I'm not going to spoon feed you. Like, that's the attitude. That's the point. The attitude doesn't come from lack. It doesn't come from needing validation from others. The attitude, the going bold that you're putting on, it's really an attitude of gratitude for what you have. And it's not like, oh my God, I'm so grateful, Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, don't smite me. No, it's like, fucking thank you, Spirit. Like, I have a fucking great life. I'm sprinting to my dreams. This is amazing. I can't believe that you give me everything you give me. Look at this incredible job. Look at these incredible humans around me. I can't believe that my life is so fucking good, Spirit. Thank you so much. Like, you need to amp it up. You're amping something up. You're throwing gasoline on some area of your mental thought process, on some area of your life, and it's likely not the good shit. Put it on the good stuff. Go out of your way to look like a fucking maniac about how well your life is going. Because if you don't, there's a nice slippery slope to hell. Hell starts in the mind. Hell starts in the mind. It's a mental thought process that has to do with how you process linear information, how you process multidimensional information, which is how your mind is ticking through time. How does your mind and your subconscious process time, process quantum leaps, quantum understanding, your timelines, your jumps, your decisions, your bold actions, or your bold inactions. This is just what Spirit's saying. I'm just going to run with it. You're either going to be, they're literally so bold right now. My guardians are saying either you will drown as a rat in the water, or you will be eaten by a shark, or you will learn what it is to swim. I wasn't expecting this theme, but slay or be slayed. I'm pretty up to par on that theme. That's been my life theme. That's the theme. You either figure out how to swim or you drown. This is a mental thought process. I don't know how linear this will become in your lives, but what I'm being shown is that this is the foundation. So you might not fall off a cliff this month, but like, if you think in terms of hell, it's coming. It just might unfold itself in 24 months. Like, I don't know. But I would be on top of your thoughts this month. I would do whatever research you got to do to start positive thinking. Real positive thinking. Whatever that means for you. I'm not telling you to bypass the shit in your life. I'm saying, okay, let's look at it. How would I speak to a crew here? Stop complaining. Just stop. Start looking for solutions. These are things I see in so many humans that like people just complain. And I look at them and I go, I have so much experience with so much hard shit in my life that I'm like, you were just complaining. I got myself out of that bullshit. What are you doing? You know what it takes? It takes you being able to pick your head up and say, I'm not going to complain, because when I complain, I don't get it done. When I complain, the money doesn't come. When I complain, people hate me. When I complain, people harvest my energy. When I complain, I'm feeding somebody else's goals, trolls' goals, instead of my own goals. And instead, identify a solution and put your fucking nose down and go look for it. Enough. Like, I'm hearing it from them and I'm feeling this in my core. Like, enough asking for everything from God, from Spirit, from the universe, and being willing to do nothing down here. Are you a bare minimum player or are you a fucking champion? If you're a bare minimum player, expect bare minimum results. I hate to be the one to say it to you, but this is not a level playing field on Earth, and your mind dictates your perspective. You can either choose to excel or you choose to decline, regardless of whether or not you are tapped into a spiritual community or tapped into spiritual ascension. Regardless of whether or not you resonate with me or not. You fall into one of two categories. You're either a winner, you're either a champion, or you're someone that enjoys mud. You're someone that enjoys getting stuck in the mud, getting hurt, meeting other people's needs above your own, never having enough independent thought where you can think independently and find your own resources. I have no other easy way of saying this. Like, these are just fucking facts. All I hear all day from people all the fucking time is complaining. And I just look at them and I'm like, you have an easier life than I had and you're complaining? I'm like, man, I just thank God for the adversities. Like, thank you for making it so fucking hard on me so that I could realize and now share with hundreds of people that my mind is gold. Think like a champion. Go bold. And reject the mold. That's coming in two ways. My phrase that I use all the time is break the mold. So they're saying reject the mold, like the mold that you were built into, like reject it and create yourself into being. And reject the mold, the mildew, the shit that is stirring in your subconscious mind and in the most codependent aspects or most addiction pattern parts of your relationships, the mold, like the mildew, like the stuff that's stinking, the stuff that's stagnant, the stuff that's not moving, the stuff that's just like people expect you to continue to act a certain way and never grow. I don't have any examples and they're just showing me like continue to go out to the bars, like continue to go out to the clubs, continue like whatever it is, however it is that you waste time with your friends. I would highly suggest not wasting a fucking minute this month. Figure out what your goals are and start moving towards them and go bold. Do I know exactly why? No! Because I'm not a fortune teller, nor are any of us that work in this territory. But I am that fire under your ass because I do know how to give tough love. Because that's what's required of me. Because I know what it takes. I know what it takes. And this energy, it's like, you know, Spirit's showing me it's a fucking powder keg. No matter what happens over the next 30 days, in your mind, it's a powder keg. The match is being lit to whatever it is that you are using for fuel. In your subconscious. So get to know your subconscious. Find a way. Monitor your waking thoughts, literally. Reroute them. Find a way to level with who you are. Level with your past and find a way to think positively. I'm not saying you got to be like, oh my God, everything's so positive. Like, it doesn't work for all of us. It doesn't work for me. I'm more fact friendly. My way of being positive right now, I think this will help a lot of you. That's why I'm sharing it, is that I hear things that are negative and I go, what are the facts? And I just throw that shit out the window and then I identify the truth. And that's positive for me. I'm not like, oh my God, this is going to be incredible. I'm more just like, fuck that bullshit. I'm going this way. That's my positive thinking. And that's enough. Now, if you are also like actually more amplified to be more positive and more grateful, and you can really get into a real serious gratitude vibe, do it daily. Jump into it daily. It's actually really, really, really important right now. There's a ton of spiritual momentum, like energetic momentum building at the quantum level. And there's a lot of harvesting, which means I can't give you all the details here, but you're welcome to jump on one of my programs or the YouTube membership, and we'll dive into things like this. There's a lot of harvesting going on right now from from large groups of beings. They're not even letting me read it. It's just dark harvesting. Dark subconscious power, tricks, hooks, dark manipulations, psychology tactics. If those dark entities can't get you into a group, they'll get you independently with someone in your environment that is psychotic. Like, there are enough of them out there. You know, or narcissistic, or they'll get you. Oh, the archons are on high. Okay, so the negative demonic attachments are just like looking for any reason to latch on to you. And this is the season they can do it. Oh, okay. Gemini season is so about the mind. So this is the season, the archons are like the fallen, they're the fallen. Okay, they're the demonic forces, the psychopathic attachments, the narcissistic attachments, the alcoholic attachments, the any level of demonic attachment, okay? Addictions, codependency patterns, deep self-doubt, deep insecurity. Those attachments run mentally. They run like computer programs, and they're on high right now. So if you feed any of them, expect to get locked into karmic patterning. Karmic patterning, what's that? It's just a lot of fucking negative thinking, negative loops that you can't get out of. They're hard to get out of once you get locked in. It's a negative addiction pattern, almost like a drug, but it's mental. And the archons are real on top of it right now. They're really, really, really on top of it. So if you're meek, if you're weak, they are fucking sharks in the water. They are just scooping up your thoughts and they are running you into big harvesting programs. Like, it's like, you know, they keep showing me visions of drowning rats. And they're calling y'all rats. Like, the humans are just, they're just like, yeah, they're rodents. Meaning, like, they're smaller in nature, they're meek, and they're scavenging. And they're showing them going down this funnel, like this drain. And they're like, I don't know why Spirit's calling y'all rodents, so just, like, figure it out. Like, I don't know. However creative you want to be about that. I'm like, I would be the little fairy that's, like, riding one, and then, like, I figure out how to get off. Like, but I'm not the rodent itself. I don't know. Figure out whatever that means for you. Do you guys want to explain that to me more, or like I'll leave it up for their interpretation, or what? It has more to do with the rodents in their mind and the rodents in their life. Look for the rats. Look for the rats. Look for the snakes. They're fucking there. They're either in your mind or they're outside in your environment, representing what's going on in your mind once you remove them from your environment. Vermin. Okay, so what's the drowning aspect then? If it's not the humans, what's going on? You need to release the vermin. So these are like this is a huge purge mentally. There's just like a lot of really, really seedy, low level thinking and low level shadow archetypal energies that are so present right now that if you are not attentive to learning your own psychology and to learn how to resolve these patterns of thought and belief, which will be brought up in front of you as you're moving through your life, because that's the season we're in. Like, Spirit's going to make it obvious. Spirit's going to reflect it with people around you. You're going to hear things that are weird. You're going to feel that. You're going to be like, I don't know if that thought process feels right. Like, journal it out, meditate, start thinking, start reading a bit about psychology, go to your therapist, see your coaches, start working the shit out, because there's just astral storm after astral storm after astral storm. Mentally, we're all just being beaten with a lot of psychological abusive attachments at the astral level. So you have to keep your fire guard up. And that fire guard is your ability to think independently. Go bold. Bold moves, bold thoughts will keep you out of the siphoning activity. It will keep you out of the energy harvesting. Continual bold moves, continual bold thoughts, continual independent thinking is absolutely going to be necessary through the end of July, I'm being told, to keep you out of the whirlpool of the collective thought matrix that is a fucking nightmare. It is scooping people into karma that they don't belong into. These are dark behind the scene contracts. These are soul contracts that are written in the dark. You can't see them because they latch on to the subconscious belief patterns in the mind. Please stay on top of your own personal thought, your own personal way of thinking. Does it make sense? Is it fact friendly? Look at the facts. If you get confused, look at the facts. What are the facts? What's the truth? I do this to myself every day. I'm like, what are the facts? Like, I am, and for those of you to know, like, with spiritual nature, and those, especially women that are psychic, like, we're highly emotionally vibrant. Like, I'm very emotional, but I'm not outwardly, like, emotional towards people. I'm just emotional. And the way that I'm able to cut through all of my emotional stuff and see what's going on specifically with other people, is I just go, what are the facts? And the facts always tell me what's going on. And people are always like, oh, wow, I don't know how you're able to handle this without emotion while being such an emotional human. And I'm like, I'm emotional with me. But when it comes to other people and their bullshit, that's facts. We're talking fucking pro-con list. We're talking like, what are the facts? What's the truth? Either you're a liar or you speak the truth. Either you're with spirit or you're attached to demonic entities. Like, this shit is facts. Either you're an asshole or you're or you're helping me and people around me. Like, either you're demeaning or you're building up my character. Like, this is like look at the facts. People mask. That was one of the original cards that came out through concealment, right? Concealment. Like, people mask things as love all the time. People get drowned in love. They're like, oh, it's love. And it's like, that's not love. That's codependent attachment patterns. That's a psychopathic attachment pattern. But they threw some love on it just to make you confused. The second you get, you're still in your heart, but it's in the truth of the heart. You can work through the truth of the heart very easily by saying, what are the facts? Would someone who loves me treat me this way? Would someone who loves me demean me this many times in this many ways and continually not allow me to reach for my dreams or what have you? Like, I don't have an example. I'm just giving you like a generic example. No! If they love it, people that love you are loving selflessly. Love does not come with all these conditions. So if you got the conditions, it's not love. Start looking at the facts. Would someone who loves me actually treat me this way? Would someone who's looking out for my best interests say what they just said to me? Yes or no? It's very, very fact friendly. Okay? Okay. I'm going to leave out there. Theme number 3 is go home. Reject all negative potential. When my guides say go home, the home is in the heart space. The home is your place of origin energetically. The home is where you are actually truly safe. The home is, I don't know, you guys, it's like your cozy space. It's your cozy space in your heart. Most people don't live in their homes. Most people live in other people's homes. They're doing vacancy patterns energetically. They got their nose in other people's business. They got their arms in other people's hearts. What a fucking nightmare. Go home. Go home. It's generally you and whoever your significant other is. That's it. That's it. Those are the only people in your home. If you're renting your heart out to like 50 people, expect rented results from your heart. Your heart will feel just wounded, depleted, incapable of projecting the strength of boldness. You know what they're saying to me too? I don't know who, there might be something here for someone, but I'm hearing inciting incident. So like I haven't taken screenwriting in a while, but like, you know, in the screenwriting classes I took, they were like, there's always an inciting incident that builds the person's character. Something has to be done to the character in a movie in order for them to then have a reason to become a hero, then have a reason to enter the journey, then have a reason to do all of the development. And this right now is your inciting incident. So you're in the season of being lit on fire. I wish I could say I'd feel bad about it, but I don't. Because like I could people please this and try to be like, oh my God, it's gonna be so easy. But honestly, every time I have moved, every time I have made a big, bold move, changed my life, made an absolute glow up, became the absolute best version of myself, it was because Spirit lit a huge fire under my ass. It was because I was caught between a rock and a hard place and I had to fucking figure it out. It was because the stakes were against me so big. And like, I'd say, unfortunately, that happens a lot for me, but clearly that's how I develop my character. Like, that's how my soul likes to develop my characters. Like, oh, Stormie needs big stakes. So I've always got lots of big stakes on my plate, and I constantly leverage those stakes to help me make decisions on who I am and how I create my character. Literally, I think about myself like a character, and I build her every day. This is your inciting incident. If you cannot think of an inciting incident, there is one coming for you. No one's getting out scot-free is what I'm hearing. And get out the tissues now. Oh no. Get out the tissues now, Stormie. That's what they're saying. What do you mean? The storm's coming. You're not going to get out of it. The storm's coming. The rain, the washout. Now, is this a collective thing? I don't know. Or is this a personal one-to-one thing for each of you? I don't know. I don't tell the future. I just read the now. What I will tell you, when I hear storm, when I hear that there's a big storm, I hear that there are big changes. I hear that the quantum potential is moving very, very quickly under your feet. I hear that all foundations are being rewritten. Don't attach to anything that's negative. Start fucking building your life actively, like your life depends on it. When I hear storm, I'm also thinking it's going to be emotional. So steer your emotions. It's going to be emotional. You can cry about it or you can laugh about it. I recommend being proactive about finding reasons to laugh because I don't tell you, you know what they're feeding through to me? They're just like, tell them about you. Like, when you have a hard life, when you have adversity after adversity after adversity after adversity, at some point you just start laughing at shit because you're like, well, it can't get any worse. What am I going to do? Throw myself off a cliff? That's what they're saying to you guys. You want to hurl yourself off a cliff? Get over it. Learn how to laugh. Because if you don't, you're going to be crying. Always just take what resonates, leave the rest. But this is the message that's coming. It's like fucking divinely sent for whoever needs it. There are a number of you. I'm seeing sweeping legions in the collective. I don't know what this, if I were to guess, they're not giving me the play-by-play, but like if I were to guess, I would say probably it's a huge spiritual attack on the collective of those that are awake, that haven't figured out yet that life's not fair by any stretch of the imagination. And when you're newly awakening and you think that things are going to be just like cute and pretty, you miss when the sharks start circling you and then they're able to take you out. Those sharks are the archons. They're the fallen. They're either fallen angelics or they are demonic entity attachments. Now, what is that? The fallen. It's either existing in your mind. The archons run the dark thoughts of the mind. They're influential to addiction patterns in the mind. Or it's running in your friendships, my guys. I hate to say it, but I think we started the channel this way. Friend or foe? What are you? A lot of your friends are enemies. And that's something hard. That's hard. I can't beat around the bush about it. That's hard. That's a hard thing to level with. It's hard every time I have to level with it. I mean, at this point, it's much easier because I'm just like, yep, okay, I've been through this a lot, so I get it. But for those of you that are newer to this work or don't understand, there's a lot of betrayal around realizing that a friend can be an enemy. For some of y'all, it's your marriages. Some of you are in great marriages as well, but they said marriage to me. You know what marriage means? It's what are you married to? In both your heart and your mind? Like, what are you attached to? What will you not release? Look at the things you're attached to emotionally and psychologically and say, is this actually supportive? Or am I creating a hell-based existence for myself in the future? Which I'll be very honest, 90% of people are. 90% of people refuse to take accountability or responsibility for just about anything. They just sit back, let the flow of life steer them, and then when they get older, they go, I don't think I enjoyed my life very much. Well, did you do anything about it? I got my qualms with how I've lived my life, but also I've been fucking working hard to work my life. So, I mean, whatever qualms I have, I'm like, well, would I redo it? Like, hindsight's 2020, yes, but I didn't fucking know. So I'm redoing shit now. But I've always been an independent thinker. Find your way. Get out of your fucking way. Man, the fire, you guys. The fire. Okay, so let's talk briefly about elements, okay? Gemini season is air. It's fucking air. It's all air. The fire is I don't understand, I can't explain this like mentally why this is happening or what's going on, but like the way the elements are showing up is there's twice as much fire as air. And I know we're not in a fire horoscope, astrological portion of the year. We are in an air portion of the year. But for you guys to know, air feeds fire. So whatever you are thinking is what is going to light the shit out of all of this, because it's a very, they won't stop. They're showing me these engulfing flames that are like 6 feet tall, like these huge fires, just like fire. What do you do with fire? What do you personally do with fire? What do you do with action, passion, behavioral patterns, change? And how do you think about all of those things? And do your thoughts support or hurt yourself and others? But just know that we're working with a ton of fire energy and the air is feeding it. It's like a forest fire, but mentally, in your personal karma, I guess, in your belief patterns. This is a big psychological purge. Not all of you are going to make it out. I'm not here to deliver the popular messages. This is spirit. A lot of you are going to get locked into psychological contracts, which is why spirit has been like, please be fucking on top of it. Actually, not even that spirit cares. Like, spirit's like, whatever. Like, if they don't make it this lifetime, they'll get it the next lifetime. Spirit's not like trying to be like, oh my God, get it together. Spirit's not codependent. Spirit's just like, it's time. Your cake is almost done. Do you want a burnt cake? Do you want a nice, sweet, delicious carrot cake? Most of you won't be carrot. If I could eat carrot cake, I would. That would be my fucking delight. I don't know. Double-decker chocolate cake? What do you guys eat? Like apple pie? I don't know. Whatever the thing is for you. Cake's ready. It's either going to be burnt or it's going to come out on time. That's up to you. What is that? I mean, this is like I'm going to kind of start wrapping this up here, but it's like there's a karmic closure happening right now that they were showing the trains skipping tracks earlier in the stream. The timeline skipping tracks, like you're getting locked in over the next 45 days. You're getting locked into a karmic timeline, likely for the rest of your life. I'm not even fucking around with you. Spirit's been leading this up for the last 6 months. Like, this year is so pivotal. It dictates the next 20 to 30 years for everyone. And there's something about right now that's making that very meaningful. So, what are you going to do with this fire out under your ass that I just said? I don't know. Most of you are going to sleep on it. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I can't like hold back anymore. I'm like, humans are humans. Like, most of you are just going to sleep on it. Some of you will be like, oh my God, maybe I can do something with my life. And fucking kudos. I celebrate all of you. Those that just sit back, like, I don't know what to say to you. You're not my people, but it's fine. One of the comments I just read, if the air is feeding the fire, should we grab water to put it out? I wouldn't. They're not showing that at all. I would make sure the fire is steering in the right direction. You need to get your karmic action in the right direction. So if you water it out and just sit back and relax, you're not going to learn the lessons that are coming forward right now, which is going to prevent you from getting onto your highest track, your highest timeline, which is a karmic timeline. It either has to do with your destiny or what you've previously lived through. If you drown it out, if you try to relax it into place, or if you try to sit back with water energy, I'm glad you asked that because I actually think a lot of people would think that way. You will lose out on the move that needs to be made, because this period is not about sitting in your emotions and drowning in them. This period is about understanding consequence, understanding cause and effect, understanding action, and understanding inaction is an action, a choice to not participate, which is as much of an action as it is to actually take a bold move. Inaction is just as bold as actually going to do the goddamn thing. People miss that a lot. People think that being indecisive or waiting or inaction, and those are like water traits too, that it's just like not choosing, that you have more time. Oh, I'll wait. No. That's a fucking action. And you know, it's really interesting how this is all coming up as well, because I feel like I've been really coddling my audience for the last couple of years, but I have not been coddled. Not by humans and not by spirit. Spirit lights a fucking fire under my ass every goddamn day. I think what happened recently is I don't mind anymore. Like, I just don't mind. I'm like, yeah, that's what it takes. So, I mean, I could try to coddle, but you're not going to get what you need. These big moves aren't done through coddling. Like, they're done through, like, I'm sorry, like, get it together. I don't know what else to say. Like, they're repeating to me inciting incident. This is a specific character change for every one of you. It has to do with your past karmas. Get out of your fucking South Node. Do the research, okay? Disengage all South Node activities and move into your North Node on your astrological chart. They're telling me get out of the South Node. Those are the karmas that are burning up right now. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to get locked back into your South Node, which is your fate. It's your fate. I don't know what else to say. I hate fate. That's what I have to say about it. I'm a destiny connoisseur. If you want to pursue the best of your life that you can have, you have to pursue it. It is not a passive process. Getting your highest timeline, like people talk about it like, oh, you could just jump onto your highest timeline. It's a daily choosing. It's not passive. You have to choose over and over and over and over again. If it was magnetized to you and it was automatic, it would be on your South Node, which would be something that you're trying to overcome. In order to access your highest states of being, your highest states of awareness, you have to choose it every fucking day. There is no other way around it. And I'm sorry if anyone told you otherwise. It has to be chosen daily. Too many of you are sitting back and relaxing, which is the more water energy. I'm not telling you not to relax overall, okay? But I'm telling you, like, mentally, too many of you are relaxing. You're like, oh, I'll wait till next year. I'll enroll in that program the next time she offers it. I'll apply to law school, like one day. Oh, one day. Like, fucking do it now. You might not be you might not be alive in 4 years. How the hell you know? And you guys, it's so interesting. I can talk like this because I have escaped death over and over and over and over again, where I'm like, this shit's real. You could literally not wake up tomorrow morning. Like, I'm not wishing that on any of you. You know what I mean? Like, you're safe. You're secure. I'm jostling your mentality awake right now. Because too many of you think you have a lot of time when you have very little. And there are a lot of people that are much older than me that would look at me and be like, you have a lot of time. And I'm like, I've been wasting it. Like, and have I been? No. But hindsight's 2020 and I understand spirit. And I'm like, shit. Oh, God, if I could redo the last 20 years, I would. Luckily, we could buy time back with spiritual quantum energy. So I collapse time to get my time back, and then I move like my life depends on it. People are like, my gosh, why is she so action-oriented? Why is she always doing all the things? Why is she trying to grow her business the way she is? Why is she going viral on YouTube the way she is? Because I act like my fucking life depends on it. Learn from me. Apply whatever you want from what you learn, but you don't have to encounter the same level of adversity to learn from the people around you that are mentoring you through screens, through books, through fucking podcasts. Sprint, little baby birds, fly. I don't know what else to say. I feel like a goofball now too. Okay, let me tune in. Let's see. Akashic Records, you got anything else? Or you just want to keep sending fire my way? What's the deal? A little less relaxing, a little more action. They're not telling you to not relax, okay? Relaxation is a part of the process. What they're saying is that most of you default to slow, sluggish, mental thoughtlessness. Procrastination. Addiction to procrastination. Even those of you that are not neurodivergent, what do they call them? Neurotypical. Even those, I'm neurodivergent. Even those of you that are neurotypical, that can think a little more linearly, that are like, you know, it's like, that aren't procrastination oriented. Like, it's like, stop putting make the fucking move. Make the bold move. If you could do anything with your life and you would be successful, oh my God, do it. And the part of you that's like, what if I fail? What if you do? Who cares? Build again. Go again. Learn again. The point of Earth School is to fucking learn. Take your inciting incident, allow it to build your character, and do something with it. And don't complain when shit doesn't work. It's just part of the process of it not working. Edison developed 10,000 light bulbs that didn't work. And when he was asked at something around the 10,000th one, they were like, how did you keep going? He was like, I just found 10,000 ways it didn't work. But this one worked. But he didn't stop at 155. He went to 10,000. How many of you are willing to fail 10,000 times before you get what you want? That's what it takes. Be willing to fail, be willing to get out of your way, be willing to learn, be willing to atone, be willing to reconcile your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, get into action, stop complaining, start looking for resource, move it forward, do what you're told from spirit, go bold. Reject the mold, reject the shit, and go home, stay at home, reject all negative potential, be home in your heart space. Kick anyone out that doesn't belong there either. It should be like you and like maybe one other person. Maybe a couple friends. It's real tight in the heart space. You shouldn't have a lot of people coming in and out of your heart. You can have surface level relationships, it's fine. But the ones in your heart, the ones in your home, who would you let into your home and sleep with? Like, who would you want in your fucking space 24/7? And when I said one or two, sorry, some of you actually have like kids. The kids are in your heart space too. You know, it's like who's in your heart space, who's living in your heart space. It's going to be very, very limited. Okay, that's what I've got for you guys. If you enjoyed this, or if you didn't enjoy it, either way, like the video, sub. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments what resonated. And if you are interested, go check out, I'll post a video about it shortly, but the YouTube membership, however you find that, whether it's in the description or I think you go to my channel and select join or select the tab for memberships. It's Quantum Mastery. We're going to be doing weekly videos on quantum surfing, on reality surfing, okay, understanding quantum potential. I also have the source code open for enrollment. They will get access to the YouTube membership program as well. But the source code is my Feminine Awakening, my Shakti Power Ascension program. And actually, now that we've said that, for the modeling behaviorally here, this entire video has been my Shakti Power. I can feel the way the feminine force has been moving through my body. So that's like, it's Shakti Power is embracing your feminine force. It's embracing your feminine source. It's understanding how the womb space works, which doesn't need to be understood mentally. It's just like, I teach about it in my program through the elemental understanding of how we navigate reality from the heart. Understanding potential, not from the mind. Okay, the mind side of the program is the one that's on YouTube. The heart, and actually how we move through elemental cooperation with fairy realms, with the elements themselves, with Storm, who is one of my guardians, and how to actually work with creation to build the life that we desire, knowing that all of the elements, all the elementals are working with us to build it. The source code is about arcane magic. Arcane magic is human potential, divine power, and elemental magic. And I combine all of those things together. I'm going to be teaching on it much more in depth as we continue to move forward through the year. When you enroll, there's a month-to-month option and a 9-month option for those of you that enroll in the 9-month option, whether it's on a payment plan or paid in full. Storm, the guardian of Storm, is doing all of the energy work to hold you guys in your ascension protocol so that you actually can download all of the codes and all of the ascension work in a really, really easy way without having to go through all the hard shit that I've had to go through. Like, you kind of just absorb it through the program, through being in the program, and through digesting the soul food, which are the videos that I'm posting through the week, and the posts and the information. It's simultaneously an energy work program. It is an ascension program. It is specifically for women. It's held in a very beautiful, soft, safe space. It's a very heart-based space. It's very different than my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is my like aggressive go get 'em. The source code is the gentle, sweet, soft awakening of the heart and of the spirit through ease. And everything that means. It's a really, really beautiful program. I love all of you that are in it. And everyone that's in source code will also get access to this new YouTube membership thing I got going on. So those are all the ways, all the things to work with me. Spirit, is there anything else you want to share? I don't know, that's what I got. For those of you that I triggered, I'm sorry, not sorry. A lot of the things that came out of my mouth in this stream, I'm like, there are so many ways this shit could be misinterpreted. And the health of me is like, it's none of my business. Like, I'm just here to say what needs to be said. And I know that those that need to move will move. And I know that I'm delivering the message in the way it needs to be delivered. So those of you that are pissed off by me, like, go find your own life, okay? Those of you that love me, please let me know. I am actually a real human. I actually need human connection. I need to know if you guys resonate with this. I don't need to know. Do you know how much it benefits me? If you, meaning like the I don't even know how to describe this, the connection. I'm saying this because so many people, like the second you're on a screen in front of other people, like people treat me like I'm not, like they do this with all creators. They're just like, oh, they're not humans. Like, if you like my fucking videos, tell me. You have no idea how much it helps all of us. Tell us. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you appreciate. It takes a lot of courage to continue to show up every day and speak your mind and your heart and allow people to do whatever the fuck it is that they're gonna do. Like, it's a process, which is why I pump up creators when I love their stuff too. It's like we're all in the same game. We're just like, I don't know, I just show up, like, Spirit has me do crazy stuff. Like, hopefully this will fucking do all right. Like we're all in the same boat. We're all just like, I don't know. So anyway, let me know. And one more thing I'll say is if you do love my content but aren't ready to jump into a program but do want to share in the exchange of energy, I think I have a Ko-Fi link below as well as a PayPal link. Like, send me a coffee. I'll send you a big heart memo back with a big thank you. And when I have my coffee, I will enjoy it and think about you because I am such a fucking grateful and appreciative human. As always, thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for jumping on the journey with me. Thanks for doing your spiritual work. Thanks for participating. Thanks for listening. Thanks for doing whatever it is that you do. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Kimmy. Thanks, sweetheart. I will see you guys soon. Enjoy the month of June. Here's what I'll say on the month of June, just like my last parting note, is if you want to have fun this month, be a little fire thrower. Like, embrace your fire and just sprint. Like, not sprint from chaos, sprint from like, this is so fun. I'm so here for fire and change. I'm one of those. I'm like, oh my God, this looks so fun. Like, let's fucking do it. Anyway, enjoy it. Okay. Lots of love. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your night. Peace. Bye.